So let's talk about Infusible Ink, which I'm throwing things. So we have 2 boxes. I got 2 boxes. This one has 4 things in it. It has those designs. Hopefully you can see that. And it's focused. This one has 2 designs. In addition to the 2 rolls that you get in here that are only 12 by 12, you also get the same number of these, and it's like a Teflon sheet that you put on top. And I will show you a few examples of shirts I've already done because I've been trying it out this weekend. So there are some tips I have. So this was just an exercise tank from Walmart, and it's 95% modal, 5% spandex is what the shirt's made of. This one is from JCPenney's. And this shirt is made of 70% rayon, 30% polyester. And this turned out okay, but I will say if you miss part of your design, don't try to match it back up because you never will. And that's what happened with this one. So there's that. But I do like it. I work out at home. I'll probably just wear it to work out in, which is fine. So I'll be doing another tank top. I have one left to do. This one's also from Penny's. They were literally $3. This only works on light colored shirts without doing extra stuff. So I'll insert here what you do on Design Space, and then I'll be back when I press it, and then I will give you my honest opinion of it at the end. Okay, so I've selected this design. It's in one of the ready to make designs in Design Space, and I'm going to make a couple changes. First of all, I'm going to make it smaller so you can see the whole thing. I'm going to select it and detach. And then I'm going to delete the flowers. I'm going to hide them from cutting. And then I'm going to make this large enough for the shirt. And usually I do something around 10.5 or so by 11 or something near that. And if you use your templates, you can size it better onto a shirt. And for tank tops, I believe there's a sports design, or there it is, sports jersey. And I'm going to change the type to women's tank. And then you can change the size to extra large because that's the size of my shirt. And then your template appears, and you can move your design to where it would be on your shirt, or about where it would be. Get an idea of the sizing. So that's 10.5, which is about what I'm going to do for this shirt. And then I'll take the template off. And I'm going to push make it. I'm going to turn the mirror on because it's going on a shirt. I'm going to push continue. Turn on my machine. My dial is set to custom. I have Infusible Ink saved as a favorite. If you did not, you would do browse all materials. And in the search box, Infusible, and search. And it comes up. You'd select it. I leave all my settings as a default. If you push the star, that's how you make it a favorite. So I'll select Infusible Ink. And I'll insert my mat and push go like I normally would. One thing you'll notice that's different with the Infusible Ink versus doing vinyl is when you cut it, the pretty side is going to be up. And I'll show you as I take this off what the back looks like. So the back, is like this. And when you put it on the shirt, that's what you're going to see. Which is nice because you get these grid lines to help line it up on your shirt. What I have learned from a few things is that this is different to weed. You can see through it. Waiting for it to focus. It doesn't want to focus. But you can see where I've been it and you can see through it. So it's not that you can't see through it or anything like that, because you can. But it's more of a paper texture versus a vinyl texture. You still, like this design took up this entire sheet. So once I weed it and we use it, that's it. There is no extra half an inch. They make them 12 by 12 and that's all there is. Smaller letters are harder to weed and don't seem to stick well on the shirt. I have found that out. So these letters are much bigger. It should be faster to weed it and it should stick well with no issues. So I'll start here on this corner. Maybe. So you can see how it goes. And once you get it started, it's pretty simple. I do still use some tools depending on the letters and how they work out. But that's kind of how it weeds. So you can get an idea. It does roll quite a bit, even after you take it off the mat, which also makes it a little more difficult. But just do small sections at a time. So here's the shirt. I'm gonna go over it with a lint roller just quickly. I've already preheated the Easy Press, and remember it's the Easy Press 2 for the Infusible Ink. The settings are different if you have the first Easy Press. I don't even know what they are because I haven't used mine for it. But for the Easy Press 2, it's $3.85 for 40 seconds. So I've already preheated. I'm going to go over the shirt just to get the wrinkles out. And then you want to take a plain piece of white cardstock and put between the front and back of your shirt on the inside, so that when you press your design, it's the ink won't go through to the other side of the shirt. So I kind of try to center mine where I'm going to put the design before I even put it on here, because it also kind of helps with placement. And just make sure you don't get any wrinkles. You're going to place your shirt just like you would with place your design on your shirt just like you would with anything else, and you can use the grid lines to make sure it's straight and centered. And I always kind of pick it up and hold it and make sure it's centered horizontally as well. And I have it sitting on top of the Easy Press mat too. And one thing to remember, even with the large Easy Press, I have the largest size now. Make sure you get your whole design. It's a rectangle, not a square. So just if you're doing a circle or something like that, just make sure you get your whole design. Just making sure that my white cardstock is underneath what's going to press all the way. Alright. And you're going to put it on here for 40 seconds. And take it off. Look at it. Just make sure all your letters seem like they stuck pretty good. And I let it cool just a little bit before I start peeling it. Just a little. I mean, not like forever. And then I just peel it back. And there's your finished design. So it's that simple. It really is that easy. The thing about putting the white piece of paper, I don't know if you can really see it on here, but you can actually see where the design bleeds. So definitely make sure that you do that. So this one was $12.99. You get 2 sheets in there. So you're talking about $6.50 per 12 by 12 sheet. This one you get 4 sheets and it's $18. So if we do that math, and today I'm not doing that in my head, but it's $17.99. You're talking about $4.50 a sheet. Maybe like $4.51 if you, well, $4.50 if you round, right? I don't know that it's worth $4.50 a sheet. I haven't used printed vinyl, HTV. So I don't really know much about the pricing. It may or may not be comparable. I've looked a little bit and it seems it kind of is, depending on where you get it. But for me, I wouldn't use it a lot. I think it's really cute on like the coasters and that kind of stuff. I think it's really cute on that. But to do shirts for myself, yeah. Which I only do stuff for myself anyway. So for me, no. Is it a crisis that it's $18.99 or $17.99? No. But I'd still much rather buy $1.50 or $2.50 sheet of vinyl that's literally 6 inches longer and make the same shirt. And maybe it doesn't have design. Or if I want a design, okay. Now, what is cool about it, if you don't want to do sublimation, which I don't, I have no desire to own a sublimation printer, you can buy sublimation designs ready to print, or ready to press on Etsy for between $3 and $5. Some are even $1 and something. So I would probably go that route for myself. You can't feel this though. So when you have it, there is no feeling. It is literally in the fabric. So it feels like sublimation. That's what it feels like. So if you're trying to get out of that vinyl feel, it's cool for that. The vinyl I use, you really can't feel it. Depending on what I'm pressing it on, you really can't feel it. I use the Thermaflex or I use the Sizer Stretch. So that's what I use. And depending on how thin the shirt is, you really can't feel it anyway, especially with the Thermaflex. But I do like that part. But for me, no, it's not an end-all be-all things. I don't have to have it. I tried it because I wanted to know what I thought and be able to give a review on it. So yeah, it's okay. I don't like that you can't use it on anything you want. So like it would be really cute on a onesie, but I can't use it on a onesie because it's 100% cotton. You have to have a blend. It has to be like a polyester blend. I believe they say at least 60% polyester. I did every blend I did, didn't even have cotton in it. I did everything but cotton. So that's my 2 cents. I do like it. Like I will probably wear this shirt to work out or to go somewhere because I just think it's stinking cute. But I would have made it with vinyl too. And now luckily this shirt was $3. The Cricut t-shirts, because they don't even have tank tops, are $10 for one shirt. So by the time you did it, by the time you did one shirt, you paid $17 for your one sheet of Infusible Ink and your shirt. So this shirt was $3 and my one sheet was what, $6.50? So the shirt cost me $9.50. That's still less than the price of just their shirt. So if you're going to do it, I definitely wouldn't use their t-shirts. I don't know the price of the other things they have. That may be great to do on coasters, whatever. I have no idea. I haven't looked at any of the other items that they carry to do Infusible Ink on. But I do think it's really cute for those kind of things. But there you have it. That's my 2 cents. Give it a shot. It is a lot of fun. I don't know. I don't care for a lot of the designs. These were my favorite. So I'm not sure that I'd buy any more anytime soon. But if they come out with something cute, I'd probably go for it. But it's not. I don't have to. I'm totally fine living without it. So, but enjoy trying it. It's a lot of fun. And it comes out really nice. So good luck and happy crafting.